Good evening. Tonight we're going to start lesson 14 in our unit 3. Apply place value strategies to multiply two-digit numbers by two-digit numbers. Exciting. All right, so here we have what you've been doing so far. 2 times 15, a one digit by a two digit, and we know it's 30. And how we know that is when we are multiplying 2 times 10, we get 20. 2 times 5, we get 10. This is what we call the area model. Then we've also been using the distributive property to get those funnels. And we're taking that 2 and we're multiplying it by that 10 plus 2 times 5. And we're getting a product of 30. So this is great ways of checking. Do different strategies to help you check to see if you get your answer correct. All right, so now if we multiply double digit by a double digit, let's use a 10 to help us out to start off this learning process of how to do a double digit by a double digit in multiplication. So we take this 10 and we're going to multiply it by that 10. And when we do that, we get 100. Then we take this 10 and we multiply it by the 5 and we get a 50. So we know when we add this partial product and this partial product, we're going to get 150. Now, if we use the distributive property to make those great funnels, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take this 10 and we're going to multiply it to that 10. When we do that, we get this. We get 100. Same thing happens on the other side. We're going to take this 10 and multiply it with this one place, which is the 5, and we get 50. To get a product of 150. And that's what we have here and here. So when we use different strategies, again, it helps us to check our answer to see if we have done it correctly. Okay, now we saw how the zeros work. Now let's try how when we don't have a zero, we can now going to do just a basic two-digit multiplied by another two-digit. So when we take that, we have to split up. We have to split up these numbers. Okay, and then we multiply them together. So if we take this 2, and we're going to multiply it by this 10, and we're going to get 20 in our area model. Then we're going to take this 10, and this 10, and we're going to multiply it, and we're going to get 100. Then we're going to take this 2 and this 5, and we're going to multiply it, and we're going to get a 10, because 2 times 5 is 10. Then we're going to take 10 times 5, this 10, times this 5, and we're going to get a 50. So now we have 4 partial products that we have to add up. When we add them up, we're going to get 100, we're going to get 50, we're going to get 20, and a 10. When we add up our partial products, we get 180. All right, so that's our products for 12 times 15. If we take the same question, 12 times 15, and we use it as a distributive property, this is what it would look like if we separate each value. So we have 10 times 10 is 100, because we're multiplying this 10 times this 10. Bring down our plus sign. Then we're taking this 10, and we're multiplying it by this 5, and we get 50. Bring down our plus sign. Then we take this 2, and we multiply it by this 10, and we get 20. Bring down your plus sign. And we have to take our 1s, our 2, and our 5, 2 times 5, and we get 10. Now we have our partial products, and we can start beginning to do our funnel. We have 150 plus 30. 150 plus 30 is 180. There you go. There's our funnel. To get the same product we previously got is 180. All right, let's continue on. 14 times 13. And now we're going to use the area model. Now 14 times 13, we're going to put the 10 here and the 4 here. And the reason why I'm doing that is if you notice, 4's value is very small compared to the 10. And if you look at it, this is much smaller than this. So I'm just setting my area model up to look like the value of it. That's all I'm doing. Then on over here, we're going to put a 10, and then we're going to put a 3. All right, now we could just start multiplying. 4 times 10 is 40. 10 times 10 is 100. 10 times this 3 is 30. 4 times this 3 is 12. Now we have our 4 partial products, and we're going to add them up. And we get 2 in the ones, we get 8 in the tens, and we get 1 in the hundreds. And our product is 182. Now we could do the same thing, 14 times 13, using the distributive property to make those nice funnels. So we see we're going to take this 10 and multiply it with this 10 to get 100. We're going to take this 10 and multiply it by these 3 ones to get 30. We're going to take this 10 and multiply it with this 4 ones to get 40. And then we're going to take our ones, 4 times 3, to get 12. And then there's our partial products, and we can add them up for our funnel. 100 plus 30 is 130, plus 40 plus 12 is 52. 130 plus 52 is 182. And there's our product to our funnel. Now, if we continue to do 32 times 16, but this time we're going to have the area model. And then we're going to try out partial products. So here we go. Let's try this out. 2 times 6 is 12. Let's ignore this 1. Just ignore that 1. Just multiply everything by 6 first. So 2 times 6 is 12. Then we go to this 3. That's not a 3, that's a 30. So it's 30 times 6 is 180. Now we're done with the 6 and we can cross it out. Now we have to go multiply everything by this 1. But that's not a 1, that's a 10. So we're going to do 10 times 2 is 20. And then we go 3, but that's not a 3, that's 30 times this 10. So 30 times 10 is 300. Now there's our partial products. And what do we do with partial products? We add them. So we get 2 in the ones, 9 plus 2, 11 in the tens group, 2, and then 5 in the hundreds, 512. Now let's check it with the area model. 6 times 30 is, well, 6 times 3 is 18, but then 0, so it's 180. 6 times 2 is 12. 10 times 30 is 300. And 10 times 2 is 20. So far, these partial products here match those partial products. Let's add them up. 300, 180, 20, and then a 12. Let's add them up. Get 2 in the ones, 11 in the tens, and 5 in the hundreds. Look at that. We have a match. Great way to check. Okay, let's continue on. 36 times 24. So we have 6 times 4. We're going to ignore the 2. It's really a 20. And we're going to use this 4 first to multiply with the 6 and that 3, but it's really a 30. So 6 times 4 is 24. Then we go to the tens. That's a 30, not a 3. So it's 30 times 4 is 120. And then we're done. When we're done using that 4, that first place at ones, we're going to cross it out. We don't need it anymore. Then we're going to go to the 2. And that's not a 2, it's a 20. So we're going to do 20 times 6. And 20 times 6, again, is 120 here. And take that 20, and now multiply it by this 3, but it's not a 3, it's a 30. So it's 30 times 20 is 600. There's our partial products, and we're going to add them. 4 ones, 6 tens, 8 hundreds. All right, now let's check it using the area model. So we have 4 times 3 is 12, but add on your 0. 4 times 6 is 24. We have 20 times 30 is 600. And then we have 20 times 6, which is 120. So we have these partial products, and they all look like they match those partial products. But let's add them up anyway. And we get 4 in the ones, 6 in the tens, and 8 in the hundreds. And if you look, we have a match. Check. What do turtles, eggs, and beaches all have? You got to solve this riddle by answering the next 2 questions. Good luck. 23 times 72. Use an area model and a partial product method, and bring both of those tomorrow. I want to see your area models and partial products on solving 23 times 72 tomorrow. 14 times 32. Again, use area model and partial product method to solve 14 times 32, and I want to see your work tomorrow. What do turtles, eggs, beaches all have? They have shells. Great job tonight. Have a wonderful night. We'll practice this more tomorrow. Good night.